Thanks for coming out tonight. My name's Jeff Halbreich, and I'm hoping to get your vote. I've been a resident here now in Santa Margarita for a little bit more than 7 years. I've got a young family. I've been married for 8. My daughter's going to be 5 here soon, and we've got a little boy on the way. So some of the things that I'm trying to bring to the board is a fresh young face, a new outlook, and to be able to bring the same great ideas and the same great concepts that I've been able to enjoy to my young family. My goal is that my daughter will be able to grow up in a fun community, have a lot of fun events, have it be cost effective, and for her to be able to say, you know what, Dad, I really liked where we grew up, and I want to stay here and grow up here and raise my family here. So I'm looking at it from a more of a bigger picture, that I want this, if I'm elected to the board, to be able to continue to give back and have my family and my family's family continue to stay here and have it be in a way that they'll be able to afford to stay here. As Gary was saying, some of the things that I'm really concerned about is the things like the transparency and the budgeting. And in my experience, some of my background, I was in the Army for 3 years. I deployed a unit successfully to Bosnia for 9 months. I moved to California back in 1999 from the East Coast, and I started in the financial services industry at that time in the compliance department. So I'm very meticulous. I'm very geared around dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and keeping an eye on things to make sure that they're done in a compliant way. After I learned that the compliance department wasn't exactly where I wanted to stay for the rest of my life, I was fortunate to mentor with a financial advisor and learn from him for 9 years on how to give great client service, put clients first, full disclosure, no surprises. That's my mantra. And that's one of the things that I think that I can bring to this board if I get elected, is that I will bring to you full disclosure, no surprises. I want to have everything out in the open, have the transparency be there, and have membership be able to see, as Gary was saying, who voted for whatever the contract might be. While the contract can be done in private, where did the members vote for that contract? As I was mentoring with the advisor I worked with for 9 years, I learned quickly that I really enjoyed the financial services industry and started my own franchise. So I'm a small business owner as well. I live here in the city. My practice is in Mission Viejo, and I've had my business now for almost 4 years on my own. And I think that the business sense that I can bring to this board would be a fresh new look that I could also help to instill what I've been teaching my clients for the last 14 years, which is fiscal responsibility. I'm helping people retire. And so in that sense, I'm helping them to budget for retirement, and I feel that I can bring those responsibilities to the board as well. While I've started my practice 4 years ago, some of the background there also is that I've acquired 2 practices in the making to help 2 other advisors to retire. So I'm very familiar with being able to be on a team and having a team concept and making things work throughout a team of professionals. I'm also on the board for the Rancho Santa Margarita Chamber of Commerce. I've been on the board now for a little more than 2 years, and I was former chairman of the board. And again, I'm very familiar with working in a team atmosphere and bringing about ideas and changes and working together. I'm actively involved in the community with the Team 25 RSM Adopted Marine Battalion. And again, this is another way I'd like to give back by being on the board, by getting your votes, by helping bring some new ideas and new transparencies, and also, bringing about accountability. My goal is that we shouldn't have to have dues raised unnecessarily. So bringing back the fiscal responsibility, bringing back transparency. These are all things that are going to help us to not raise dues unnecessarily. So what I would ask for you is to consider me for your vote. Thank you very much. I'm Jeff Halbreich.